I have my partner. Please, can you present yourself?
Okay. Good evening, viewers. My name's Uche Nelson Ejezie from Anambra State, precisely, popularly known as Uno here in Palma de Mallorca, Spain.
Oh, thank you, sir. And today our topic is Anambra United Association's end of year party. So please, can you tell us your positions in this Anambra United Association's meeting?
Actually, formerly I've been the vice president of Anambra United Association till last year when I assumed the office of the president fully. So I've been the president from last year to date.
Oh, thank you, Mr. President. As being the president of Anambra State United Association, is it by election or they appointed you?
It's an appointment.
Appointment. Oh, thank you, sir. So please, can you tell us more about the associations?
Well, Anambra United Association now is something of the Anambra, the indigenous of Anambra. I know, as you may know, Anambra is a state in Nigeria, in the southeastern Nigeria. By history, it is said that that is where the Igbo started.
Yeah.
So we as Anambrarians here in the Palma de Mallorca, Spain, decided to come together to be associating, so as to be able to integrate with the people of the Kingdom of Spain.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. Sir, one question again, sir. Can you tell us how long the meeting started?
You know, from history, what they said, yeah, I was not here then, but I heard there's something there. The issue there is that starting it is not easy. They have something like such a thing before. In the early 2000, it lasted for 3 years and it stopped. But this present one now has been here for close to, say it 10 years or 14 years, since 2007. That is, I can say it's 13 years now.
Okay, sir. Mr. President, thank you. Another question, sir. Like now you are the president of the association, so you are like the father of the meeting. You are the father of everyone here, even if some of them are senior you, but you are the father, physical aspect of it. So, sir, what is the purpose of the association, sir?
Yeah, like your question.
Like, for example, the achievement. What is the purpose of having the meeting? Like, is it just to meet and drink and talk, just to pass, or it for the purpose to bring progress?
First of all, I think I have to start by saying, like you said, that like the father,
yeah.
And you know there are so many of them that's my senior,
yeah.
And that is why when I assumed the office, I believe I was appointed based on merit, and they say give honor to whom honor is due, and respect is the reciprocal. Both the elder ones there, my senior ones there, and my junior ones there, but it happens when we come to the meeting, I head the meeting, and in the meeting we have something we call Council of the Elders. But hence we are in a meeting, I head the meeting. And maybe if there's something we have to discuss, maybe in the executive, we share the ideas together. We give the respect to whom it is due at the right time. Now, Anambra United Association, like I said before, we have formed it so that we can be able to integrate with other people. I remember when about 7 years or 8 years ago, when we registered with the government of Spain, they asked us what are our aims. We made it known to them that we want to integrate with them, because it is normal when it comes to somebody's territory, you have to make it known, make the person know that you exist and you are cautious. While you are trying to let them know you are cautious, you will be learning their culture, because you are in their land, you are in their territory. So, like last year, we did our New Year Festival, which was last year. I believe as time goes on, we'll still get to that.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Mr. President. As earlier said, as the president, you are the father. I know that people might see know you there, but in reality of it, you are the father. So, being as the father now, how do you want to rule the association now? How do you want to the prosperity? How do you want to put everything in order so that people will see the enlightening of your state people?
It's a thing of I can say it's a thing of joy, and it's something good, you know. In every organization, every organization, you know, is run by the idea of the president, or say from the cabinet of the executives. I can say I'm very, very happy, because when I assumed the office of the president last year, I know what I met on ground. I know the difficulties we had, because there was some things that we resolved it through our ideas, which we put together for tomorrow. It happened that I can say what we were last 2 years or last year is not what we are today. Every indigenous of Anambra here in Palma knows that we are moving ahead.
So thank you, Mr. President. Another question again, sir. You know, many of Anambra State, many of them are well educated. Many have a professional, like for example, banker, barrister, doctor, nurse over the back home Nigeria, and they came here, and the language becomes a barrier, because to learn language and to use it as a professional is not easy. So how far have you tried to link into government of this place to make sure that they will be to let them know that some of your people are well educated, if possible for them to work with the professional agendas?
Actually, well, you've asked a very important question, but it goes this way. Because of the age, when you're looking for work, maybe you are trained in this scale, you are very, very good in this. But due to the first people that came in here, they did not integrate with the indigenous of the town.
Yes, sir.
It is difficult for them to acquire a job. That's why you can see a graduate working as a labourer in a site, or maybe just cutting a grass. That was the issue of them. Because we are trying to integrate with the state government of erase barriers for them to give us the opportunity. At least, if not for anything, let them call us. If you think maybe you are a good engineer, maybe you can repair electricity or the fans or what, the television, whatever you think you can do, let them give us the chance. Quite alright, the language barrier is different. It's very, very area whereby it makes so many people from Nigeria not to be able to get what they are supposed to get. Maybe the job they are doing, what they start doing any odd job to find their end meets. Now in a situation like this, we have written to them, and they are sure. We have some school which they go, the Spanish school, for you to understand, but we are trying to integrate with them more, so that whenever we finish, we can have a certificate which can make it very possible for you to apply for a job wherever you are with your certificate.
Oh, thank you, Mr. President. Now you are the president. You know, in this country, when you present to them now that you are the president of Anambra United Association, they will welcome you 100%. They would like to know your aims of coming to that place. So, for example, look now, you see that many people don't speak the language. Have you ever tried to meet the government of this place, if they can give you a private teacher, like you will organize a hall whereby your people will be meeting there, and this private, I call it private teacher, will be coming to teach a language, a subject, because our people to go to public, like they mix up with other countries, they find it difficult. Sometimes I think if you can organize a place like a hall for them to be, then the teacher will be coming maybe every day or twice or 3 times in a week. Have you ever think something like that to bring progress of your people in aspect of language?
Yeah, we approached them for such last 4 months, precisely I think by June or July. It remained that language is something every person that have lived his father's land, we have to first of all learn. Because of that, we explained to them, and they understood what we are trying to do with them. They understand very, very well. That is why they promised us. They gave us, we went to that Ajotamento. They were kind, they understood, like I said before, they understand us very well. They giving us a space already. Even they are trying to, there's a saying that says they're trained by a bacha.
Yeah.
Because they like asked us, blah, 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 what do we, what our native language, apart from English, we told them we speak Igbo. They are asking us if we can get them a teacher that will teach them their kids Igbo, that they would like to understand that Igbo language. We said yes, but all this thing will proceed from next year, maybe from March. After the Express holiday, it will proceed from March. We will get about 3 teachers from them, which will teach our kids, the boys and the girls, differently.
Okay, sir. So one question again, sir. If you look into Nigeria now, I think they're having problem concerning Nigeria want to divide into two, to have Nigeria and Biafra. And before I come to that question, why is it that in Igbo land they have different associations like Anambra Association, Imo Association, and so on like that? Why is it so? Because
the question is very, very okay, but you asked to know. You
Yeah,
asked
I asked to know why.
who wants to
Or the
also
person
understand
to
very well.
understand,
Yes, it's like here now. It's a simple something, you know. Igbos, yeah, we are called the Eastern from the southern part of Nigeria. If you come there, we have 5 states in southeast. We have Ebonyi, Enugu, Abia, Imo, and Anambra. So all these states, just like in Nigeria, they have their own state governors. After having the state governors, there is still a president who supersedes the whole of the states. We have all the state meetings, yet we still have Igbo Progressive Association, which supersedes the apex of the whole Igbo meetings here in Palma.
Okay, sir. Concerning the issue of Nigerians and Biafra, do you think with these systems of different association will help, for example, if Nigeria divided into tomorrow now, with these different kinds of different association will help able to unite as one?
That is what I believe. That is what will make us to unite very easily. Because the important thing is you having one goal, the same agenda, the same belief. It will be a problem whereby these people say no and these people say no, but when we have one goal, whatever, being it about agitation or secessionist, whatever they call it, if you have a goal with your family, when the family has a goal, they have one goal. If they go for it, they will achieve.
Oh, thank you, Mr. President. Concerning the end of year party celebration now, in which date and when is it going to commence?
Our end of year party is coming up on the 25th of November, being this coming Saturday.
Coming Saturday. In which place?
In Polygonal Campus and here in Palma.
Celebrating it, is it only is it going to be only Anambra State people?
No. You never eat alone.
Oh.
It's a thing of end of year party is like calling somebody to come and celebrate with you at the end of the year for all the good deeds God have done for you. You call your friends and well wishers. We have sent out cards to Edo State, Enugu State, Odua, that is the Yoruba, because they have one meeting here also. We send that cards to them. They are all invited. Even the Spanish people, that the Toronto, we send them also invitation, but 3 different Torontos.
Another question, sir. Is it going to be? Is this the Anambra's United Association? Is this only for the men or both men and women?
Actually, this we are having now is end of year party for the Anambrans.
Both men and women
and our kids.
Their kids. What surprised me most, I have watched and have been, if not once, one of these Igbo associations celebration end of year party. I see something interesting about the children, the way they speak.
Spanish.
No, your Igbo language, and they were born and brought up here. How is it? I don't think. Can you explain us how they get to speak the language very well?
Actually, they are speaking it, but to us, they are not speaking it as the way we want. If you want a situation where they will be speaking it, even when they walk in the street, because it is a common sense that the Igbos hardly speak their language when they go out from their home. that makes one to forget where his heritage.
Yeah.
We are trying to put ends to such. Maybe saying our kids speaking English, or maybe you are talking to your son and your daughter, he will be replying, or he or she will be replying in English. We want to put an end to that, but all these things will come gradually.
Thank you, Mr. President. For example, if you look into this place, I think it's a company, it's one of the progress of Africans. You understand me? Do you like, for example, we like to work with you people because joining hands together will make things easy. I think, do you have interest like working with the company, like to bring?
This studio is Cleveland
TV studio.
Notebooks, TV, right? Yeah, the director is not around, but if you ask him, last year when we did our, last year I think, yeah, when we celebrated our New Yam Festival, which you know is a very big festival in every neighbor land.
Yes, sir.
When we celebrated it, there are the people who cover the event and air it to the world.
Yes,
so we are working in collaboration with them. After that, so we got some requests, some people saying that please we want to cover, but we don't want to focus only on one person.
Yes, sir.
So that's why we have to change it to people so they will also benefit from us.
You look into this place now, I think it's, if we join hand to hand, this company will grow as because since I've been in this place now, I never see a company like this, a black man established. I think we have a lot of different engineers here, doctors, etc. So I think, for example, it's not an opportunity for you to link your people down here. Like everyone have different wisdom, different way of understanding. Everyone can bring his own idea to grow this company like as a one Nigeria business.
You've said right. What you said is very, very okay. But it remained, to me, I can say that Cleveland is progressing.
Yes, sir.
This is my second or third time of being in the studio. And what I saw the first time is not what I'm seeing now. There is progress in every angle. And no, it's been known. People have known Cleveland. They don't think, it's just a matter of time. The sky is the limit.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Meaning, as a president, you have seen the environment, everything is okay. Meaning, you encourage your people like to sign up to join, to be one of the business partners. I think that's what it means, sir.
Yeah, we cannot discuss. If there's anything to discuss in every business aspect, I don't think we will do it in the presence of the viewers, because there have to be a memorandum of understanding.
Okay, sir.
And we don't negotiate it before the screen.
Okay, sir. One thing again is like the meeting now, what is it called? The day of the party, yeah? Like, I think you people have used to demonstrate something like cultural dance.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you have not witnessed the West and Anambra, come down there, you will see it functioning very, very well.
That cultural dance, is it brought from Igbo or you guys practice it down here?
There are people who knows about it very well. The head of that our cultural music, which is Igbo is a cultural music, is one of our brother who we call Joseph Okoli, known as Hausayi in Palma, Mayoka. He's very good at it. We've won an award on it also last year.
Won it within Africans or
within Africans, yes.
Africans.
Within Africans and the Latinos community event.
Have you tried to, what is it called, Achidemento knows about it? Yeah?
Sure.
Oh, thank you, Mr. President. Oh, Mr. President, another question, sir. What do you have to say to your people now, like the viewers out there watching out?
The viewers out there?
Like encouragement or point of view, you see something?
No, let them make it a point of duty to watch Cleveland, because it's reporting live. And you have the opportunity to trip in whatever you want to say. The viewers, whatever I have to tell them, those in Palma, Anambra is celebrating the end of April on Saturday. Wherever you are here in Spain, if you can be able to come down to Mallorca, you are welcome. And those that are far from them, just wish us good, and we wish you good. I pray that one day we'll be together and celebrate in big time.
Oh, thank you, Mr. President. As you are saying, Anambra, some of our people might not understand Anambra. What? So can you tell us something about your? Can you speak your language at least for them to understand the way this is evil? Like to say, my friends, my people, my.
As the page in Akejiro,
yeah.
Na n'onye igwe ka a na-egosi irobe nne ya. Ndị Anambra ebe ọbụla unu ana m ekene unu na-ekene Igbo ọbụla zuru ezu ebe onye nọ ana m ekene ya na-asị nkụ eji ekonye akọni ya nke anyị na-achọ ka anyị na-afụ nke ya egwu anyị na-adị nọ nke anyị yiri ka anyị ga-achọ na anyị ga-adị ka echi maka na echi adị agwụ agwụ wee werekwa n'oge awa wee were Igbo na-agwụ unu n'ụbọchị Satọde na-abịa abịa ma anyị na-eme mmechi afọ na-asụ unu niile ebe ọbụla unu nọ onye nwere efe ya gbalitebe na Polygono campus tia mmemme anyị ga-ebido elekere 4 anyị ga-emegide ya wee ruo mgbe ike gwuru nwoke bụ nwaanyị anyị ebunye ngwongwo anyị naba ekenekwa m unu ọzọ.
Oh, thank you, Mr. President. And I think we're about to round up. So thank you for coming. So if I may ask again, if you have any word of encouragement to the young people that's coming up right now over here in Europe, because life down here is not like so easy. So word of encouragement to the viewers and young ones.
Well, there's a saying that says catch the young. I've been in Europe for many years. But why I say catch the young is this. When they come in, first of all, whoever that has been here before them, whatever the person tells them, this is the way, each other's advice. That is why I say catch them young, call them at time, call them in time when they just come in. But not after 3 years or 2-3 years. When you are talking to that person, you will be saying yes. Is it because you've done your own, you don't want to allow me to flex, you don't want to allow me to go here, do this. No, that's why when you ask me that question, I said, catch them young. Call them at the right time when you have to call them, not when the person has gone out. Calling the person back will be difficult.
Okay, sir. So thank you, sir. And the party is taking place on Saturday,
On Saturday, yeah.
At the Polygono,
Polygono campus.
Okay, so thank you, sir, for coming, and thank you. We're about to round up. Thank you for coming. Thank you for presenting yourself, and I'm so happy. And I pray there will be an opportunity to be there to eat with you guys and to watch the cultural dance. And thank you, sir, for coming once again.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, the viewers.